Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So for this week's decoration, I'm using the gorgeous poolside kit from Planners Anon. There is also a special giveaway to announce in this video, so make sure you watch till the end. So let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so I want to start off with a bit more colour. So I thought I'd add in some speckles this week, whatever we're on. I'm just taking off all of my little notes that I've got. It's a big week. I've got lots going on. So I've grabbed some Distress Oxide. I have Blueprint Sketch and Candied Apple here. I thought I sort of looked at the colours in the kit and matched them up and thought that's the closest I can get. So I just grabbed my little swatches that I've got. So that's Blueprint Sketch. I thought that was pretty close. And Candied Apple's pretty close too. So I'm grabbing Blueprint Sketch first. I'm just putting some down on my little mat and put a bunch of water on there. Now anything I don't want to get speckled right now, I'm moving because everything gets speckled when I do this. So I'm just mixing this up and just flicking it on. You guys have seen me do this before. I'm not going too heavy though because I still want to leave room for the red and a little bit of white, because I'm going to put a little bit of white on here, so in a different way. So I'll show you in a sec. So I'll just put the blue on first. Once I'm happy with that, it's very hard to stop. Once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to clean this up and then flick over and we'll do the red. Trying to dry the whole thing there. I'm just trying to give it just a little bit more dry. I don't mind if it's not complete. So then I'm going to grab my Starry Colors watercolor paint and I'm just going to add in a little bit of this white gold. It's going to give it a bit of a white effect, but it's also going to give it a bit of sparkle. So that's why I cleaned off my brush in between. There is still a little bit of red on there, but that's okay. So just making it a little bit soupy. I needed a little bit more soupy than that. A little bit more soup, that's better. And then just flip this on the exact same way. Like I said, it's going to give you that white, but it's not going to see it until it kind of moves around in the light. So just because I can't see it, I'm just moving it around just to check that I've got enough on there before I decide that I'm done. A little bit of pink to it because I didn't quite clean my brush off enough, but that's alright. I love that it's got just a little fleck of something. Just makes it look much cooler. Alright, so I'm just going to really quickly clean off my brush and then I'm going to hit this with the heat tool again so that I can keep going. This is going to be the really good dry, so it could take me a minute or two, and then I'm going to clean my desk up and then we will keep going with this decoration. Okay, so whenever I played with ink, I just like to clean everything off just so that there's no chance of getting too much of a mess on the pages on the back. But obviously, this is one of my favourite weeks that I've done, so I don't want to get ink all over that. And this is a brand new week, so I don't want to get ink all over that either. Alright, so we're going to grab out the washi tapes because these are awesome. I showed it on Washi Wednesday. I love how this has a bit of a shadow thing going on with it. It just looks really cool, and because it looks really cool, I want to show off as much as I can, but I don't want to go too far over sort of the day. So I'm coming up just a little bit. I'm doing it all in one strip because I want the pattern to be continuous. So I'm just going to put that down. I'm just going to get this straight first. That way I can try and make sure that my washi is straight because I'm not going to follow the line along. So I'm going to try. I have gone just a little bit above, but not the whole way. I'm still going to cut a little bit of that washi off. So I'll just grab my scissors and we'll do cut that up, cut off all of the excess. There is going to be a bit of a gap, but it's not going to be a big gap. Okay, and then for the top, I'm going to use the standard washi with the pool floaties. Just going to have a look. Whoops, pulled too hard. Just want to have a look. Now I'm going to leave the May there. Sometimes I like to cover it with the correction tape. This month's not going to be a big deal. I kind of like the idea actually that it's there. But this has got a bit more colour to it, so you can see through, but it's not as much of a see-through as it sometimes can be. So I'm okay with that. So I'm just going to stick those down and do that on both sides and cut off all the excess as well. That, and I'm still deciding how I'm going to add in the skinny. I'm tempted to put it across all of these because I think it would look really cool. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do it, and then cover them up with the days anyway. So I'll just show you this one because Friday's obviously a little bit different because it's right at the top. It'll be the same for Monday. It'll butt right up against the top washi, and I'm not worrying about the fact that you can see through because the sticker will go there anyway. I sort of thought about it and then I went, oh no, I won't do it, but it looks really good, so I'm going to do this. And we'll do this all the way down the page. So I'm just going right over my line, or right against my line. And then I'll just cover up them with the stickers afterwards. Love that. The colours, they just scream at me. Alright, so then we're going to grab the stickers from the standard sticker kit. I'm going to use all the different colours. So we'll do I'm just going to add in some brown somewhere along the way because so far that's not, oh I guess we got some brown down here. I was going to say it's not very well represented, but we'll fix that. I'm just grabbing my tweezers. Where are my good ones? There they are. Oh, that's right, I had them out earlier. So go ahead and stick these down. So I'm going straight over the top of the washi tape. Actually, I don't do this very often because I like to just make it a bit simpler. But I really want the white that's on here not to be on here. So this is going to take a bit longer, so I'm going to cut straight out because otherwise you guys are going to be here forever watching me do this. I'm just doing a bit of sticker surgery and just cutting these swatches so that they don't have any of the white around them. Like I said, it's not something I do particularly often. Generally it's okay, but I think it'll just look a little bit better this month. So I'll show you sort of what it will look like. So you've got a little swatch just there. So covering straight up over the Monday. I'm leaving just a little bit of the washi on the top. And what will the date be? 17th. And we'll just put the number straight there next to that. So I'm going to go ahead and do all of those. Like I said, I'm not even going to do the fast forward. We're just going to cut straight to it. And I'll be back when all my days are on. Oh, I love that so much. that little bit of extra time sometimes just makes it. All right, other things that I need to do. So I'm not doing a to-do list, I'm doing a flipper, but I'm not doing a flipper in the regular sense that I'm not putting pretty details and stuff. This is where I'm going to put my happy mail this week. I have so much coming. I didn't mean to. It just sort of all came at once. So I'm going to have a happy mail flipper. So I've just got one of these off. So I want this to be the front. I want this to be the back. But I don't want to punch into the note bit. And I'm thinking I'll do a little pocket. I just haven't quite worked out exactly. Actually, I kind of have worked out how, but anyway. So I'm going to have it sit sort of over here. So I'm just grabbing a pencil. I'm just going to mark where I want to cut it. Where's my trimmer? So just grab the trimmer in. I'm going to do a few things once I've sort of got this bit cut, because then I can start working on bits and pieces. And then I've got the main sort of part of it. So I've got to work out which side I want it to sit on. That side. Easy. And I've got to work out how tall I want it to be or where I want it to sit. So I want it to sit, needs to sit bigger than this. So let's do it on this side, because it'll open up that way. You could just punch the note piece, like the pad piece. You really don't need to go to all this trouble, but you know me, I like to make flippers. So I'm going to go to there. I'm going to grab my tab punch board, which I was organised and left it on my desk. Very proud of me. And we're just going to punch this with the side tabs. So I'm just working out which way it's going to go. So it's going that way. So the side tabs need to be here and here. And I'm just going to round off the corners. Considering this has got all circles on it, it would be silly to have square. So I rounded off all the corners. I'm debating putting the acetate here too, but I don't think I will. I think that might be going a little bit too far. Okay, so it's going to sit there like that. Now I've got the spot. I can hold that in place. And I can put the marks for the holes. We'll go ahead and punch those. And then for the little holder, this is where I'm thinking doing something a little bit different. Just having a look at the die cuts. The only problem with using that, because that would be really cute, that would just look really, really cute and could hold everything up. The only problem with it is if I put it that side, a bit of the tails, actually I could cut that bit of the tail off and that would be okay. And I just need to be careful on this side. So what else have I got in here that I can use? Got a popsicle. I'm avoiding the roses because I'm thinking I may do another week with this kit, maybe in like my hobo or something, using all the roses, because I really did want to use that big, the big coloured, non-coloured rose that's in the extra paper kit. This bit, guess what? But it just didn't quite work with what I wanted to do, so maybe not. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the quote card. I'm going to use this one that says splash the day away. I'm sort of trying to make a pocket using these as the bit. So I'm grabbing just a little bit of my washi tape that I cut off before. I'm just going to hold these two together because I want it to sit like that. No, I don't need to sit just a little bit lower. Get the angle right. So I'll I need to do something with this. So I'm going to tear the top. I want it to look a little bit different, and I think that the tearing will look really cool. It's a bit scary when you tear them. always is scary when you tear them. My biggest advice when you're tearing cardboard is go slow. You can always take more away, you can't always add more in. No, it's got to go that way. I'm just trying to avoid the holes because I know the holes need to come on here. I should have made this just a little bit wider. Anyway. Okay, so the tape needs to go down here and down here, and then we'll just cut off this little bit at the bottom. So, you guys love when I do things completely off the cuff like this. It's great, isn't it? So, I'm holding that part there. I'm gonna get a whole piece of washi this time so that I can hold it in the right spot. And I'm gonna flip this up, take that out. Okay, and then we can put some tape on here. So I'm gonna use my glue dots just because I can erase them if I need to. So I know I need to go all the way down here and then along the bottom. I'm actually going to go all the way along the bottom here because I can sort of see where my pocket needs to go. And that's too wide. So I'm just going to cut off. I'm just going to roll off some of the dots. I can do the same thing over here. Just roll some away. I'm just trying to pick up where those bumps are though so I don't end up with too much. Here we go. And then we can put the little floaty on the side here. I can just rub off the excess. Again, it's all gone. I'm just going to cut just a tinsy little bit of that blue off. And I can go ahead and put just a little bit of glue on the little pony. I'm just going to put it straight onto the quote card where I think it needs to go. I'm only putting it on the quote card because I don't want it to go behind there because then that'll get in the way. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut off all of the excess just using a straight line. Going around where my tabs are. I could obviously put this back into the tab punch board. It's not that hard of a shape. So I'm just going to go with it by hand. I'm very scared to cut the pony. I'm very scared to cut the pony. And then I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that this worked the way I wanted it to. Because there should then be, sometimes it's a little bit easier to do this with a bit more of a stiff kind of board rather than this bit of paper, but I will come back and use the paper in a sec. I'm just trying to find a bit of board that kind of works, but I can't, so we're just going to go like this. So I'm just going to move my finger around on the inside to get the pocket bit open, and then I should just be able to slide this in. Should. It's my favourite word. So I'm having a little bit of trouble there. So I'm just rubbing a little bit more of the tape off on either side. Just with my finger. It's the best part about it. Put that down again. Know that's in the right spot. I can push all the way around on that glue tape. Okay, it's not going to slide in as well as I wanted it to, but I'm not wasting a whole bit of paper, as in a whole bit of Planners Anonymous paper on doing this. So I'm just going to grab myself just a bit of scrap cardboard out of my stash. I'm just going to stick one of these down. Just glue tape all around the edge. This is just going to make it a little bit thicker. The reason I'm doing it as a list, or at least I'm doing one of them as a list, is because I'm going to picture to page on the weekend and I want somewhere that I can write down everything I'm looking for that can come out, so I don't have to take my whole planner or my whole page with me. I can just, like, not that I won't take my planner with me, but I can just take this list. It'll be a little bit easier. So one's going to be a happy mail list, so I'll do two, and the other's going to be things I need to buy at picture to page. But I'll just show you guys one because you guys don't need to see both, because they'll both be the same. Actually, that's, you know, sometimes I don't think. How about I just put one on each side? There's a big moment there. As I'm lining this up, I'm just throwing my scoreboard out. Make sure I've got it up the right way, which I do. Here we we go. So one side can be my happy mail list and one side can be my shopping list. If I can get it to just pop in there. That's better. It's still not perfect. It's still going to sit not quite as high as I wanted it, or not as low as I wanted it to. It's pretty close. So I think in the word Fetty, there's one that says shopping. So I'm just checking that. Yeah, word Fetty. I do like that. It hasn't quite worked out the way I wanted it to, but I do really like it. So I've got one here that says shopping. So I'm just going to stick that at the top. Actually, where's the minis? Because there's a shopping mini, isn't there? She's technically grocery shopping. He's technically grocery shopping. But actually, rather than using the guy that's grocery shopping, I'm going to use my little mini here with her computer. Because a lot of it, I know it's picture to page shopping, but that looks really cute. And then, on the other side, I'm going to put the mail one. I don't think there's a word Fetty that says anything about mail. I have asked Sammy for one though, because I think it would be really cool. No, there's not. So I'm just going to leave the little girl like that. All right. That took way much longer than I thought it would. But it gave me what I wanted. I do need to punch the holes though, which will be slightly over the quote. I'm aware of that, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't use the quote cards often enough, so it's nice to have actually used them. Sometimes they just need a little bit of something. Okay. So, things to put on here. I do have a bunch of stuff going on next week. I know I need to use one sticker that enthralled me when I saw it on Sammy's live. It's this little present one. And I just thought it was really super cool. Now, I've got to remember how she showed me to do this, because she did show me. You fold it. So you fold it back on itself like that. Here we go. And then you fold. I'm just going to put it in the corner here. And you stick it down. Now, the only thing that I've just realised, and this could be me not quite, oh no, that's all right. It sticks there and then it just folds. There we go. I was going to say, I just need to make it so that the bow isn't stuck, but the bow's supposed to be stuck, so never mind. Never mind. Okay, so I need to put in a few bits and pieces. I need a note. I need some notepads for Tuesday and Wednesday. So I'm going to put the blue one on Tuesday. No, I'm not going to use the notepads. I'm going to use the swatches. Changed my mind. This is where I might bring in some more of the brown. So I'm going to use the brown one on Tuesday. And I'll write that in a second. And I'll use the red one on Wednesday. So it's kind of like a swap thing. I'm actually going to use a couple more of the minis. So Tuesday, that's all right. Wednesday I'm going to the library. We've got like a baby library day. And then for the Tuesday one, which is it's actually a Zoom call, so the computer one would have been better here, but that's all right. I'm going to use this little one. So let's go ahead and write those in. And then we have a doctor's appointment on Friday, which isn't technically, we're not sick. I'm going to use this swatch, and I'm going to use one of the pop-up ones. It's a slightly different colour of blue than the day, so that makes it okay. So we'll use the pop-up girl with the hair, so she can sit up there. Considering I've done the minis, I might as well just keep doing the minis. So it's $2.45, and then Saturday and Sunday are picture to page. And I'm so excited. Those ones I'm going to use these swatches. So I'm going to use the red one. We'll use the red and the brown because we had already kind of done that. So we'll do that. I'm not going both days, but just so I don't forget. Alright, I need some artwork because it just looks a little bit plain to me. Like, I know it's not plain, I think it looks great, but I just need a bit more. I haven't used the boxes in a while. I really want to use these Make a Splash ones. I want to use them so they join up. So I may, just going to pick up that picture to page one. I haven't pushed really hard yet, so it's not too hard to get up. I'm more worried about smudging the pen, to be honest. So I'm going to have these sit right up against the edge so they go across the page. Just for something different. Just for something different. So I'm just making them line up. Just having this horrible thought, did I do Make a Splash? Oh, thank God. I thought I did Make a Splash on both. That would have been bad. So that sits in the middle there, and then I can put picture to page back in there, and I did smudge it just a little bit, but that's alright. And then we're just going to add just a couple of little bits. Like I said, I'm avoiding the roses, and that's not because I don't love them, because I love them, but just because I want to use them on their own. Avoiding the big pool thing because we've already used that too. Let's use the girl. I don't usually use the girl, so put her in. And like I said when I did the unboxing, I kind of like that she's got a couple of curves to her. I use the Planner Boy down here. Goes on there. I feel like I need a quote on the, like a quote card on the front there. Alright, we're going to use the All Things a Popsicle. Tear this again just so we bring in some of that tear detail from the back. I'm just not going to tear quite as much off this time, so just a little bit at the top. I'm going to do all the way around though, so just a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom. I kind of like it like that, and then I just want to get, there's a page with all the pool stuff. There are just too many stickers in this kit. That's not true. There are not too many stickers. Sammy, please don't take the stickers away. That one. I was looking for the slightly smaller of the, what are they called? Pool floaty things. And I'll put it, because I'm covering that one up, that one kind of fits really nicely there. I just want to try I wonder. This is again going far too crazy, and you don't need to do this. I'm grabbing just a bit of my extra sticker paper that I've got, and I'm just grabbing my infinity dies from Hero Arts, just seeing if one fits in that little gap too big. Again, I'm going far too over the top right now. I'm aware. I'm always aware of when I'm doing it, guys. That makes it okay, right? I'm taking all the sticky off this washi because I don't want it to pull up any of the colour on the sticker, because sometimes washi tape can do that to any sticker. Just getting rid of some of the excess. I've got plenty of these bits of paper, so it's not an issue. I'm just going to run this through my Sidekick. Okay, so I've gone a little bit over the top here, haven't I? Put all of that down. I just thought the popsicle would actually look cool there, so I'm gonna add that too, just because I can. So I'm just having that really low, and we'll put the. I just think that looks so cute there. Just adds one extra bit. Okay, I'm stopping now. I'm gonna stop. I love the rings. I'm just looking, making sure there's nothing else I want to add. I'm sure there's nothing else I want to add. No. I'm going to leave it like that. That's my week using Poolside. Now I have something exciting for this kit. Now that you've seen what this kit can do, and let's keep in mind that there's 2 whole sides to this kit that I haven't used. I haven't touched the roses, and I haven't touched any of the fruit, because there's a whole fruit side to this as well, and the food side, there's barbecues and burgers and stuff. So there's so much you can do with Poolside. I've really just played with the colours and the floaties because that was just what appealed to me, but there's a whole 2 or 3 other sides of this kit that you can use. Now that you know that, I'd be really excited to let you know that I'm actually giving away a whole extra one of these kits. Now that kit includes everything, so it's not just the standard kit, it's not just the regular, it's got the extra sticker kit and the extra paper kit. So if you watch my unboxings, it's everything you get in that video. So go and check the unboxing out so you can see what you're going to win, and then you can enter to win the box for yourself. So all you need to do to enter the giveaway is just leave a comment down below. The comment just needs to include your name on Instagram, and you just need to be following me and Planners Anonymous on Instagram. I will check. I'll do a random draw of who the winner is, and then check that they're following both Planners Anonymous and myself over on Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram, do it on Facebook. Just leave me a comment saying that you're following us on Facebook instead, and I can look there. I will be drawing the winner for this one on Monday the 24th of May at 5 PM Melbourne time. I'll put a little link so you can check what time that is in other parts of the world. It is open internationally, but what I'm going to do is if the winner is from international, I just ask that you pay for postage from here in Australia. I'll cover a certain amount, which will be how much it is to post it to anywhere in Australia. But if you are international, I'll just ask you to cover the difference. It won't be very much, and I'll sort that out with you one-on-one if you happen to win and you're from overseas. And I will announce the winner in my Poolside project video that will go up on the 26th. So you'll know on the 26th, but I'll just have a day to kind of sort that all out. So I'm really excited to be able to give away a kit, especially one as pretty as this one, so especially as versatile as this one. I really do love this one. It's gorgeous. The colours just speak to me, and I so now want to go swimming. Especially being here under these hot lights, I just want to get in a pool right now. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss anything in future from me. Make sure you're following me over on all my socials. They are linked down below. Hope you guys have an absolutely awesome rest of your day and a great week, and I will catch you again in my next video. Sending lots of huggles. Bye!